What are your 3 favorite memories we've shared?
The first thing that comes to mind is trying to sunburn my penis in Spain.
I was thinking that. That's so funny. Not the sunburning your penis, but was that when we took the Fanta picture?
Yeah. The moment you were squeezing a child out of your body, and I had like an emotional breakdown trying to count backwards from 10. And there's like, I have a montage of like watching you be interviewed about our business. And there's like an experience of pride of another person that I haven't felt about anybody. What do you think connect us the most?
What do you think connects us?
What do you think connects us?
Connects us. To me, like there isn't a working relationship and a home relationship. It's just all one thing. There's no like married person plateau or like,
hey babe, you want to hear the latest sports trivia?
Yeah. What's one thing that surprises you most about collaborating with me?
One thing that surprises me most about collaborating with you is how often you do something.
I know.
No.
Woo, sorry.
It's okay. These are nice, by the way. How often you do something that I wasn't thinking of, where I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's the right thing.
Really?
Like it's like just wicked good. I feel like when you see something great, you're like, oh my God, how surprising that someone thought of that.
And I didn't. A little bit of that.
What trait of mine do you wish you had, and why?
I think I wish I thought like you. Not so I could be on the same, because that would be boring if we were both, but just I think you see the world in a way that like I don't know anyone else who sees, who sort of interacts with the world the way you do. And I would love to know what that feels like.
I'm going to answer the question too, because it's like a nice question. Okay. But I wish I had your ability to navigate social situations, because I'm entirely inauthentic in the way that I can deal with people.
Can I get you a first cocktail?
No. And like it's not my.
I remember there was one time. Do you remember going to the Gramercy Arts Club?
Yeah.
Do you? I
know.
remember so well. Just being like, "What are you doing? That's not how you talk to people." I don't know who we were with. It was so early on in our dating. I was like, you need some schooling. All right. What experience do you think has shaped our collaboration the most, and why?
I mean, our collaboration, both personally and professionally, I feel like got a like hot beef injection of like truth and motivation from starting the Oratory Laboratory. Mm-hmm. I think that is like at the end of this whole thing, when I look back, like that was such a special thing. That
moment when we actually like did something about it in that moment, I don't feel like I've done anything quite as impulsive to do with what we do since then. I should tap into that more, I think, actually, because I don't think I've ever thought of it that way. What is something you never want me to forget, and why?
The thing that I never want you to forget is the feeling you get when someone writes you an email and they say afterwards, people were saying, this is the greatest speech they've ever seen. I've never felt like this before. You've changed my life. Thank you so much for this incredible gift you've given. That email you get like 3 times a week from people. That feeling I would like you to never forget, because you're always existing in that space. It's just like when you forget that you have that power, you just don't get to enjoy it. And like I wish you would enjoy that, because you're a special, powerful, ninja level lady. What do you find hardest to talk about in our working relationship?
I think I still battle with like, you're better than me, you're smarter than me, I still have that, and that little voice in the back. One side is saying he's better at this, so ask him, take his advice. And then the other side is saying, no, like you knew the answer to that. And then I get resentful of this side that told me to listen to you in the first place. And you're just sitting there going, you can make all these decisions yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. But I'm constantly having this internal struggle with you being the sort of the leader or the dominant mind.
Yeah. It's the inverse of our parenting relationship, where like our status changes. Like when it comes to maybe work and dancing and cooking, I have the higher status.
With work? Not
natively,
not dancing.
No, I think dancing.
I think we settled
definitely
that in
have a
2008.
The dance floor debacle shall not be mentioned.
How do I inspire you to just do?
The brass ring for me is making you laugh heartily at a joke, or a moment when I make something which is like a larger effort thing, and like I show it to you and I can tell like you're affected by it, or you think that it works.
So wait, I inspire you by you doing things?
No, it's the motivation to satisfy your incredibly refined taste level, going from like overtly stupid, maybe cerebral fart jokes, which was kind of my oeuvre, to more like truthful emotional explorations, is inspired entirely by your taste and how that's impacted me. Was that a good answer?
I think my taste levels have plummeted since hanging out with you. I used to have a sophisticated sense of humor, now it's just fart jokes.
These questions are upside down, by the way. Could I get a cheese plate? What do you think is our biggest challenge right now in our business, and how can we overcome it?
I mean, we talk about this all the time, just growing the company, and I'm the biggest challenge. I'm the obstacle because I'm convinced that I can't do it by myself, or like convinced that I don't know the answers to all the questions.
Mm-hmm. Having a business is the biggest challenge. It's like, how can you be great at writing speeches and like also figuring out payroll?
I can't figure out that stuff. But I mean, I'm trying.
And you're doing a great job. I
do pay people on time. How have I changed most since starting our company, and how do you feel about it now?
Oh, that's a good one. It's been amazing to watch you be great at something and come to understand how great you are at it. And I credit you with that entirely, but like evolving as a person who comes to accept that they're good at something, it's been like amazing to watch that, and very challenging also, because like I knew you were great at writing 8 or 9 years ago when you started, but I feel like you know more now.
Yeah, but I was great at writing other stuff. I wasn't great at writing speeches necessarily.
That's ultimately irrelevant. It's about like, I think accepting and being courageous and impulsive and being able to like dig in and execute something at a high level is 100% about just being confident about it. And so that has been amazing. And like literally like the greatest part of everything for me. And I've also had the same experience supported by you, but in a different way. Because I always thought I was good at stuff.
Yeah, I know. One of the other challenges of our relationship is that I know you think that. But it's true, that's what's so annoying. It's just so annoying.